Hey guys, it's the beautiful Tuesday morning here in the heartbeat of Afrobeat, Lagos, Nigeria. We want to say a very big thank you for your support. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for telling everybody what we do here at Gusto TV Africa. It's the news this morning, and this morning is super packed and jammed. There is great news, there's not so great news, there's interesting fact. We have Angelique Kidjo in the news, we have Davido, we have Wizkid, we have CK, we have Olamide, and we also have, wait for it, I keep that one a secret. But guys, let's dive right in because the Grammys almost here, and then a lot of artists right now are racing towards getting submissions in for the Grammys. And right now, one person that seems to have actually been able to strategically place himself in front of the Grammy nominations and probably getting the Grammy plaque will be Davido. Davido has actually been invited, as I'll say it, or probably featured on a project with Angelique Kidjo, the 6-time Grammy Award winning sensation, has featured Davido in a project or in a song titled Joy. Safe to say, Joy is coming to the 30BG fans because it's not been an easy ride for Davido in the past couple of months. There have been a lot of backlash, there have been a lot of negative things happening around the 30BG camp, the Sophia Mamodu issue, the case with Dami Crane going back and forth. There's been a lot of talks about him excluded from the groundbreaking Lungu Boy album by Ashake, Mr. Money with the Vibe. There's been a lot of, not so very good things coming out from the Davido camp, Also, there was a time where there was conversations about the Ogechi Crooners, that song taking off, all streaming platforms. It's been a rocky ride for Davido, but safe to say Joy is coming, and 30BG fans are super excited because Angelique Kidjo has actually featured Davido on a project, a groundbreaking single titled Joy, and Davido and 30BG fans are super excited. Finally, we get to put a stop to the noise and put a stop to the negativity because this actually strategically places Davido in a Grammy position, a strong Grammy position. We know that Angelique Kidjo, anytime she gets nominated for the Grammys, it's safe to say that she definitely gets to get a plaque or two. Maybe that's some strategy for Davido to get into the Grammy, assembly this time. Well, we'll wait and see. Fingers crossed on that one. An excited Davido has gone on social media platforms to say it was an honor working with the legend Angelique Kidjo on Joy, dropping on Friday. Go pre-save the song now. Davido has actually just been on a euphoria of like we said earlier, not so good things, but now it's a positive vibe right now. And then want to say very big congratulations to Davido on bagging an important collaboration with one of the world's most important figures, Angelique Kidjo. And congratulations to Angelique Kidjo, who also has been excited about this project and says there's nobody else that she could have actually thought about to feature on this project other than Davido. That's actually a very interesting feat. Now, take you back to a time where Davido actually came on an interview to say, listen, if you like do all those wombolo on your project, it might not actually give you or get you maybe a Grammy placement. But fans are saying, who's not jumping on a wombolo track? Where fans will always have anything to say about things like that. But well, congratulations are in order for Davido, and I want to say a very big thank you to Angelique Kidjo for considering our brother or son Davido to be worthy of jumping on that project with her. We know for certain that that's going to be one of the greatest collaborations of all time. Fingers crossed, because it is set to happen, and we'll be here to give you all the tea. Now moving on to Olamide Baddo. Olamide Baddo has actually said one time that collaboration is the new force of Afrobeat, is the new trick to the Afrobeat movement, is the new way to actually get this Afrobeat movement to places where it has never been to before. And we have seen that, exemplified, in, Baddo's for lack of a better word to say, jumping on every and anything right now. Baddo has actually been very supportive of the Afrobeat movement. He's undoubtedly one of the godfathers of Afrobeat, supporting young artists, jumping on different collaborative projects, and just being there for everybody that he deems fit to actually be there for. Right now, Olamide Baddo is set to actually drop a single with Charlie Poppy Apparently, Shali Poppy actually featured Olamide Bado on that project. We don't know what it's going to sound like. We don't know how it's going to look like, but there've been a lot of positive, feedback and comments about a collaboration with Shali Poppy and Olamide. We've seen pictures which suggest that they've actually shot the video for the project already, and we have our fingers crossed and ready to dig in and dive into that one. Congratulations to the pair. Congratulations to Shali Poppy especially for actually getting Olamide to jump on his project or jump on his single. A lot of people have had a lot of things to say about that one, to say, listen, if you really want to actually blow up this year, now is the time to reach out to Olamide, because it seems like Christmas has actually started early for Olamide, who's actually just being there to support anybody and everybody. Fingers crossed, maybe it's time to actually get that Zamora and Olamide collaborations. Fingers crossed for that one as well too. And then if it happens, we'll be here to give you all the scoop. Moving on, one person that has actually been very sneaky and sleeky lately has been Wizkid. Machala has actually put a fifth baby in someone's belly, and we're super excited for that one. Jada P is, obviously, evidently pregnant for, Wizkid again, and then we're also excited about having another mini Wiz added to the family tree. Congratulations to Wiz on that one. But Wiz has actually woken up on a certain side of the bed, and he has tweeted again saying, "Never dumb down vibrations to match energy." What is Wiz cooking again? Wiz has actually been very, consistent with his cryptic messages and not so very good messages to suggest that he's taking a swipe at the other guys, the other big three guys, the other big two or big four guys. Put it where you want to put it. But then again, a lot of people have said, waiting Wiz they cook again. Somebody on X said, energy no be giri giri, and all the person said, please, enough of this, give us Mariah. Wizkid has actually been teasing the coming of the Mariah project for a long time, and fans have grown impatient already and saying, listen Wiz, enough of all these back and forth, please just give us the album already. We need to cleanse our ears. There's been a lot of mid albums dropping, no disrespect, no shade to the other guys, but please, we know that you have the superstar power, and then just give us a project to just actually close the year and end it on a high. Probably Wizkid is actually going to actually drop the Mariah project in December or November. We don't know how that's going to pan out, but one thing we know is that Wizkid has said for certain the Mariah project is definitely going to drop, and Jada P has also come out to suggest that the project is going to drop anytime sooner. That's not the only interesting thing about Wizkid. Wizkid has actually been named as the top artist to actually have the most streams on Spotify. Now, getting millions of streams on Spotify is a big deal, but getting billions of streams on Spotify, that is indeed a crazy feat. And Wizkid has actually stood out or stands out as the artist with the most streams on Spotify with 7.3 billion streams across Spotify platforms. That is actually interesting. He supersedes and surpasses Burna Boy with 6.9 billion and Rema with 3.9 billion, Thames with 2.7 billion and CK with 2.2 billion. Davido stands, we're not so good on the log, but with 2.1 billion on Spotify, it shows that Davido is actually there, up with the greats as well. Arista with 1.8 billion on Spotify. Well, that's an interesting fact, but one thing that we know is Wizkid has that superstar power to actually just change the narrative and be right there at the top. And of course, FC fans are going crazy and saying, you know what, Wizkid is the greatest of all times. You can't actually touch him or match his energy. He's the biggest Afrobeat superstar in the world, and that is undoubtedly the truth and no debate about that. But one thing we know Wizkid has been consistent for has been supporting young artists, jumping on O2 arenas, just to support artists, going to their concerts to surprise them and just be there for them. A lot of people are saying maybe it's just a PR stunt, maybe Wizkid is just trying to gain favors from different fan bases because he knows that he needs all that support right now for his album and for his projects that are coming. We don't know how true that is, but one thing we know is that Wizkid will always throw in support for everyone that needs to be supported. Well, we have also interesting news for you, but please, we'll keep that for the next one. So make sure that you tune in for the next breaking news. It's something sizzling, something that will interest you. But now we just want to wrap this up and say a very big thank you for listening. Thank you for your support. Please continue to like, share, and whatever it is that you know how to do best, please make sure it's supporting the gospel movement. Thank you and catch you soon.